Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B and I'm back with another General Collective Energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel but have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. So I hope you guys are having a blessed day on today. For those of you that don't know, we do have a Patreon page. It is B's Intuition on Patreon. So you guys are more than welcome to join us. So somebody needs to know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. When it comes, to, like the light being at the end of the tunnel, I also feel like that there's a message, at the end, of the tunnel. So it's giving me, like somebody, like going towards a goal. Somebody, like going towards something that they want, and it could be, like a little rocky, it could be, like a little bit, like unstable, while they're going towards, like what they're going towards. But I feel like that, like at the end, there is light, there is, like some type of reward, but there's also, like a message, in, like the reward, or, there's also a message that comes with, like the reward. Somebody's also being told, like not to procrastinate when it comes to like making their move. This could be in like a physical move, so somebody, could be thinking about making a physical move. Somebody's being told not to procrastinate. This could be, like making a move when it comes to a job. Somebody's being told not to procrastinate. Or, it could have something to do, with like, like somebody enjoying the fruits of their labor, So, yeah, it's time, for somebody, like to make a move, like to enjoy the fruits of their labor. Somebody just needs to know, that it's time, like to make the choices that please them. And, that is basically, like somebody's reward. So somebody, like trudging through, the mud, going through, like the storms to get to the end of the tunnel where the light is. But, and yeah, like getting to the end of the tunnel is the reward. The message that comes with getting to the end of the tunnel is a reward, but yeah, like somebody, just, making a choice, like to enjoy the fruits of their labor, after, they've, gotten to, like the end of the tunnel is also, like their reward. I don't know. Rewards. That's what I'm picking up. So I feel like that somebody deserves whatever these rewards are. Somebody deserves, to, get to the end of the tunnel. Is what I feel like. But let's just hop in and see what's going on, y'all. Holy Spirit. We got the bright idea card that came out. So yeah, when it comes to like somebody being told to not procrastinate on making some type of move, this could have something to do with like some type of new idea that they've come up with. This could be like going back to like somebody been thinking about like physically moving, so yeah, it's time for somebody like to put the plan together when it comes like to making that physical move. Somebody's also being told like to like trust their intuition as well when it comes like to making their move, and when it comes to how to continue to persevere to get like to the light at the end of the tunnel. To get to the reward at the end of the tunnel, to get to the message at the end of the tunnel. All the cards that have came out have literally fell on the floor. So I don't know. Somebody, could fall, have some type of fall. I don't know if somebody, wants somebody, like to take, like some type of fall. This could be take some type of fall, for something that they have done. This could be, I don't know. Somebody, could be falling. Somebody could be falling from grace. I don't know, because with this bright idea, it's giving me, like somebody thinks that somebody's dumb. You know what I mean? To fall for something. So somebody, could be trying to get somebody to fall from grace, but they think that somebody's dumb enough, to, like go along, like with some type of plan that they have. Maybe somebody thought that somebody, was going to go along, with like some type of plan. But we have the Divine Feminine card that came out. So you could be a Divine Feminine, or this is about a Divine Feminine. Somebody, could have blonde hair. Something about colorism is also what I'm picking up. So I don't know. Somebody, could be looking at somebody, because of the color of their skin, so they think they're dumb. But then we have the all cap. So yeah, somebody's a liar out here. There could be somebody, they could, like be fathoming up some type of idea, to create an illusion to make somebody look like that they're a liar out here. But somebody definitely, could be about to, wear another hat out here. So, somebody, could have, like another responsibility, This could be, somebody, could be pregnant, and so, of course, somebody, would wear, a new hat. Somebody, possibly hasn't been, like a parent before, so that would be a new hat to wear, being a new parent. Or this could be, somebody, getting a new job. And so, that would be another hat, that somebody would wear. There is somebody that definitely, they think that they're above somebody out here. I don't know if it's because, like of the color of their skin, that they think that they're above, like somebody. Or, if it's because, some type of position that they have, they think that they're above somebody. Or, because of the car that they drive, they think that they're above somebody. But somebody definitely is a liar out here. I feel like somebody, was trying to, make somebody to be a liar. Why is this bright idea here? Yeah. We got the happy card out here. Somebody's first, mother, last name could start with an H. Somebody, could play like musical instruments, or somebody, could like sing. Somebody, could be into music. But it's something about, like somebody playing. Somebody, playing, I don't know. Somebody, could, feel like that they're playing somebody, going back to, like somebody, thinks that somebody's stupid. I don't know. There's somebody, that, like they act like that they're happy for somebody, but like they're really not. This could be, like, somebody's friends and family. This could be, like somebody's co-workers. This could be, like people, like in somebody's community. This could be somebody's neighbors. But I feel like when it comes, to, like somebody, like not procrastinating, like in making their move, I feel like like it's going to make somebody happy out here. Why is Divine Feminine here? Yeah, we got the half truth, which is a whole lie out here. H-O. Something about, a hoe. I don't know. Somebody's a hoe out here. Or somebody thinks that, like somebody's a hoe. It could be, like somebody, thinks that somebody's, like deals with a lot of people, But that could be, like the lie that somebody made up. But, like when it comes to, like somebody, like thinking that somebody's a hoe, I'm looking at it in a different way. Like somebody thinks that somebody's soft. Somebody thinks that, somebody's dumb, gullible, naive. But there are some beans that are about to be spilled out here. I don't know if somebody, thinks that somebody is scared, like to spill some beans. Somebody's scared to tell the truth. Or somebody, they try to fathom up some type of idea to instill some type of fear so that somebody, like won't spill some type of beans, won't, like speak some type of truth out here. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a B. Something about, somebody's body odor as well. I don't know. Somebody, could have, like bad body odor out here. Vitamin C. This is giving me, like, like vitamin C, it makes your skin glow. It makes you, So something about, like somebody's skin glowing out here. I don't know. It's giving me, like colorism. So I don't know. Somebody, could be, like, racist out here. I'm not trying to, piss nobody off or trigger nobody, but that's what I'm picking up. Or I don't know. That could be, what people, could be trying to make somebody look like a racist. H-O-B. Something about a hob. What's a hob? Let's look into what's a hob. It's multiple meanings of a hob. One of them is a cooktop in British English. A hob is the flat heated surface on a stove where pots and pans are placed for cooking. Somebody, could have a hob. It's giving me, like somebody, like having, like an older home, because that, I mean, that's what it's giving me when, talking about, the cooktop. So somebody, could have an older stove. Or something about somebody being older than somebody. I feel like somebody, could be older than somebody, but, and they could be jealous because that person, like could look younger than them. A hob is also a folklore creature. A hob is a type of mischievous, small, supernatural creature similar to a goblin or an elf, often associated with making trouble. So I don't know. I don't know if that's somebody, called somebody a hob. I don't know. There could be, like some type of supernatural creature, that, like, could be, like around somebody. That could be, like making trouble. Or maybe that's, how, like somebody, is trying to, like create the illusion, that somebody's a troublemaker out here. It's also a hearth shelf. A historical meaning in a projecting ledge or shelf beside a fireplace used to keep food or utensils warm. I don't know, something about, like an old home. There definitely is a fire sign involved, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. A hob is also a cutting tool. A hard steel rotating tool used in machinery for cutting gears. Hob is also stands for head of bed. It's an acronym, for head of bed elevation, a position where the patient's head is raised to prevent pneumonia. Something about pneumonia could be significant. I don't know. Somebody, could be trying to fathom up some type of idea, like to get somebody sick. Somebody, could work in a hospital. Or somebody, could like work with the elderly. Because that's also what I'm picking up as well. Mischief. The word can also refer to mischief, trouble, or commotion. As in the phrase, raising hob. So, something about, making trouble, mischief, causing some type of commotion. I feel like, there is somebody, like, they could be, like, trying to fathom up some type of idea, and it has something to do with mischief, it's causing some type of commotion out here. Mm. Something about corn on the cob. Somebody could like to eat corn on the cob. Somebody could be allergic, like to corn. Something about smoking the marijuana. Cause like older people, especially where I come from, they call marijuana corn. So something about an older person. What's going on, Holy Spirit? Yeah, we got the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So this could have something to do, with somebody's workplace, or this could have something to do, with somebody, that somebody works with. Or something about, somebody, getting a new job. So there could be people, that, they're not happy, for somebody. They could be acting like that they're happy, but they're not. But we got Justice. So with the Justice card coming out, somebody's going to be happy, about, like some type of justice being served. Somebody's name could be Justice. I just heard poetic justice. So this could be, like a poetic justice situation. Somebody, could, be following up, like some type of bright idea, to, like to get the justice system involved in something out here. Or like trying to, like get somebody to take the fall, for something, that, like has taken place. Whatever's going on, it's taking place now, because I keep picking up the fall, and we are in the fall. Somebody, could be, like trying to figure out how to get some money out here. They could be trying to figure out how to get somebody's money. We got the Eight of Cups. I feel like, like at the end of the day, somebody's going to have to walk away out here. Somebody definitely is about to walk away with, like the victory. But when it comes to, like somebody, like living in happiness, this is like, like somebody, like walking away, like from stuff that, like doesn't serve, like their highest good out here. And so I feel like that, like there could be people, that, like they don't like the fact, that, like somebody has walked away from them, This is like too, like somebody knowing, that, like justice is going to be served, So somebody knows, because they could have, already been told, by, like their spiritual team, like, we got you, justice is going to be served. So, somebody just walks away, This is like, like somebody not engaging, in, the BS, or somebody, like not engaging, when it comes to, like somebody trying to, like cause some type of war or whatever. And somebody doesn't like it. Somebody doesn't like it. But I feel like that, like somebody is going towards, the light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like somebody, has been given, like, the instructions, to, keep moving forward, But it goes back to, like somebody, being told, like, stop procrastinating, and get to, where it is that you're trying to get to. We got a Queen of Swords. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Heavy Libra out here with this Justice. But with this beans being spilled and Queen of Swords, something about, speaking some type of truth, or speaking some stuff, that, somebody knows, or, with this all cap, with this Queen of Swords, this is like, like, somebody calling out liars, We got the Nine of Swords. So somebody definitely, is all up in their head out here. Somebody, could be trying to get all up in somebody's head, with some type of lies. But, with the spilled beans out here, this is like, like somebody, like, because y'all see how this person, they have their hands, like, on their head, like, what have I done? So somebody definitely is involved in something. I feel like whoever this is that has some type of bright idea, I feel like this is the energy that they're going to be in, at the end of the day. Because whoever this is, they're a fool. Or they think that somebody's a fool. Scorpio energy. There's a Scorpio involved. There could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, they, so like going back to, yeah, like somebody, you know, like didn't engage in something, you know, so yeah, people, you know, look at somebody like, oh, they're scared, oh, you know, yeah, they're a fool for walking away, you know, they should have just socked them in their mouth, you know, but it's something about, yeah, like somebody knowing when to fold them, you know, somebody knowing, you know, when to walk away. So I feel like that whoever this is, with this bright idea, you know, this is somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they've been planning and plotting all day, all month, all week, all year, you know, yeah, because they don't know when to walk away. This could be, you know, like, yeah, like not knowing when to walk away, you know, yeah, like when somebody, you know, yeah, like disengages, you know, so somebody, you know, yeah, they still want to, you know, like pop off, you know, after, yeah, like somebody, you know, has, you know, disengaged, you know, and walked away. So it's something about, yeah, like somebody receiving some type of backlash out here that could be putting them, you know, in this, yeah, like 9 of Swords energy. Somebody definitely, yeah, could feel like that they have nothing else to lose but their freedom. But we do have the justice system out here, so okay. Somebody definitely, yeah, they could be, you know, like saying, you know, yeah, I don't care, I'll go to jail, or I don't care, you know, I'll suffer the consequences. Okay. And at the end of the day, yeah, they're gonna be in that 9 of Swords energy, like, yeah, what did I do? You know, what did I do? Or, you know, yeah, I shouldn't have said that, or I shouldn't have done that. But it's gonna be too late. Somebody definitely is about to receive some good news. For sure. And yeah, whatever somebody or some people have done, everything that they have done, yeah, it's backfiring. Somebody, you know, could be remembering, you know, like, yeah, like the last conversation that they had with somebody. For somebody, yeah, the last conversation that somebody had with somebody, yeah, it was nothing but lies. And so that's why somebody, you know, yeah, they didn't engage, because, yeah, they knew it was nothing but lies. Somebody, yeah, somebody could also be, you know, like all up in their head about, you know, like, yeah, like multiple conversations, you know, that was had as well. Or somebody, yeah, they could have had multiple conversations, you know, like with other people. But yeah, that could be backfiring. Somebody, you know, yeah, they could try to, you know, like create some type of smoke screen to try to conceal their actions. But I feel like that, yeah, like it's not going to work. Or they already tried to do it, you know, and it's not working. Somebody's definitely, yeah, being told, you know, yeah, don't reveal your next moves. Let your actions speak. So it goes back to, yeah, somebody, you know, being told, yeah, like not to procrastinate on making their next move. But, yeah, don't reveal your, like your next move. Yeah, let your actions speak. But going back to, yeah, the last conversation, or, you know, like, yeah, multiple conversations that somebody, you know, could have had with somebody. Yeah, somebody, you know, could have told somebody, you know, like to let your actions speak. But whoever this is, yeah, they're a liar. So, yeah, like the only actions they can speak is them speaking lies. Somebody definitely, yeah, could see right through whatever this is. Somebody, you know, could see right through somebody's lies. Somebody, you know, could see right through, you know, like somebody, you know, yeah, acting like that they're happy for somebody, but they're really not. So, yeah, that's got somebody, yeah, in the 9 of Swords energy. But it could have something to do with, yeah, some conversations, you know, that, yeah, somebody, you know, could have had with somebody or some people. And then we got new job or career. So somebody, you know, yeah, could receive a new job or a new career out here. But it's something about, yeah, like somebody trying to stop somebody, you know, from, yeah, receiving some type of new job or a new career. When it comes to, yeah, like, you know, like, yeah, like somebody making a move, and it could have something to do with a new job or a career. Yeah, somebody doesn't need to reveal, you know, like, yeah, like their next move, you know, or their move. There could be, yeah, like an old, you know, like job, you know, or even like somebody's present job, you know, that, yeah, like could be trying to, you know, like stop somebody, you know, from, yeah, moving on, you know. But I feel like that they could have done, you know, like, yeah, like some unethical things, you know, to try to stop somebody from moving on. But everything that they have done, yeah, is backfiring. And so somebody needs to know that, yeah, parts of the bigger plan are falling into place. Justice is definitely, yeah, going to be served. If there's like a past job or like a, you know, like a present job, you know, that, yeah, like they were doing some type of unethical stuff, you know, to stop somebody from moving forward, yeah, the justice system definitely, yeah, is involved. Or the justice system, you know, was going to get involved. Or, yeah, somebody, you know, needs to, yeah, make a move, you know, like to get the justice system involved. But somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, they have powerful spiritual protectors that are around them. That could be another reason why, you know, somebody, you know, could see right through this. There's also somebody that, yeah, like they could have been, you know, like looking into somebody, you know, and yeah, they could have, you know, yeah, found out some stuff. But I feel like that, yeah, like because, you know, they, yeah, could have illegally looked into some stuff when it comes to somebody. And this could be, you know, like, yeah, like, you know, like a past job, you know, yeah, like so somebody, you know, goes on Indeed. I'm just gonna use this as an example, you know, and yeah, like you know, somebody's looking, you know, applying for new jobs. Yeah, the past job, you know, could be, yeah, like lurking, you know. So, yeah, like, you know, if they see, you know, that somebody has, you know, applied to, you know, like a job, then, you know, like they go behind, you know, somebody's back, you know, and, yeah, calls that job and tells the job, yeah, they're full of commotion. They're full of mischief. You know, they're full of drama. You know, don't hire them. But, yeah, somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, justice is going to be served. We got an Aquarius, so you could be an Aquarius or have Aquarius in your chart, or there's Aquarius involved. Somebody definitely, yeah, has been thinking about this for a long time. So thinking about, you know, like some type of last conversation that somebody had, or, you know, like multiple conversations, you know, that you know, like somebody could have had, or that they had, you know, like with other people. But somebody's also been thinking about the fact that somebody can see through whatever this is for a long time. But if somebody, you know, has been thinking about something, just, you know, making a move, you know, yeah, trying to, you know, yeah, continue to progress, you know, to get to the light at the end of the tunnel, I feel like that, yeah, again, somebody doesn't need to reveal, you know, like their next move. They just need to make, you know, let their actions speak. Somebody, you know, could have been thinking about, you know, yeah, like, you know, filing a lawsuit for a long time, you know, yeah, somebody needs to, yeah, let their actions speak. Somebody doesn't need to, you know, like reveal, you know, yeah, like what they're going to do. There could be somebody, you know, that has been thinking about, you know, yeah, like, bringing forth some type of information, you know, to somebody for a long time. And so, yeah, a part of, you know, like justice being served on somebody's behalf, somebody definitely is receiving some information because somebody deserves it. But it goes back to, yeah, light at the end of the tunnel, you know, yeah, there's rewards at the end of the tunnel. There's a message at the end of the tunnel as well. So somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, things, you know, will be change. Things will change soon out here. So somebody needs to know parts of the bigger plan are falling into place, and things will change soon. We got a Pisces, so there could be a Pisces, you know, that's involved. You could be a Pisces. Somebody could be a Pisces, Aquarius, Cusper out here. Yeah. Somebody, you know, could be going through a transformation out here. So somebody, you know, yeah, they're being told to embrace the transformation that is happening. This transformation, you know, could be, yeah, like a physical transformation. Physical transformation within somebody, but physical transformation is as far as, you know, like making some type of, you know, like move. We got a Libra. So somebody could be a Libra. Yeah, but something about, the justice system, or something about, justice being served. Somebody definitely needs to know that, when it comes to, the light at the end of the tunnel, the rewards at the end of the tunnel, somebody definitely, wants to communicate, but because I'm seeing the throat chakra card in the deck. So somebody definitely, wants to communicate with somebody. It could be, when it comes to things will change soon, it could have something to do with some communication. But when it comes to, don't reveal your next moves, like let your actions speak. Yeah, because you are so close. So you are so close, to the end, to the light at the end of the tunnel, to the rewards at the end of the tunnel. And your enemies can taste it. So going back to, somebody, fathoming up some type of bright idea to possibly, try to steal somebody's happiness, steal somebody's joy, steal somebody's peace, Mm-hmm. But this is, part of somebody's justice. Mm-hmm. So somebody needs to know that, you are so close to, like your enemies can taste it. So be aware. So, whoever these enemies are, they want somebody to engage. They want somebody, to, cause commotion, or, get involved in mischief, or, they want somebody, they want to lie on somebody, to make somebody, further away, from what they're, really close to. Mm-hmm. Wow. Mm-hmm. There's somebody, whoever these enemies are, they are trying to, alter, like somebody's morals and values, or they are, trying to get somebody to alter their morals and values, especially, when it comes, like to making life decisions out here. So somebody needs to be aware. Mm-hmm. We got a scorn love at the bottom of the deck, so there could be a scorn love involved, an old fling of your current or recent ex-partner that still feels deep pain of rejection and betrayal. This could be, one of the enemies. This could be somebody that could be in competition with somebody. Or somebody, somebody definitely, is going to have to walk away. Somebody's not competing out here. And I feel like that, whoever this is, that, like, is trying to compete against somebody, they can't compete where they can't compare. Mm-hmm. But there is somebody that, they're always trying to one-up somebody. So somebody, is trying to get a one-up on somebody. Mm-hmm. Whoever this is, they have a blocked heart chakra out here. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Somebody, could be having heart problems out here. Somebody, could be trying to, block somebody's heart chakra. Mm-hmm. There is somebody in this situation that definitely is mad because you pay them no mind. So whoever this is, they so-called, are somebody's competition. That's what they feel like. And so, because, somebody doesn't look at whoever this is as competition, like they're mad. Mm-hmm. We got unexplained freak accident. So somebody wants, somebody to alter their morals and values, so there could be some type of unexplained freak accident that could happen. I don't know, the bright idea, for somebody, is to, like block somebody's heart chakra so that some type of unexplained freak accident, could happen. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Somebody definitely needs to, be aware of anyone from the past wanting to enter back into your life. So something about, this could be past friends, past family members, that, like somebody, has already walked away from. Past job, past neighbors, Mm-hmm. Because it's something about, this all cap. Something about, some lies. there are somebody or some people that, yeah, like they want to claim success or credit over somebody's success out here. Or there's people, you know, that's walking around, you know, like saying, you know, that, yeah, like I made them, you know, or yeah, I'm the reason why, you know. But yeah, the reason why, you know, like somebody, you know, is where they are is because, yeah, they made, you know, like a decision, you know, to, yeah, clean up their life, or they made, you know, like the decision, you know, to, yeah, walk away from what, you know, doesn't serve them. They've made a decision, you know, to, yeah, get on, you know, like their divine journey. They made a decision, you know, to, they made, yeah, right decision. We got, they don't realize that they are sending you evil eye words and actions. So there could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, you know, they could be, yeah, sending somebody the evil eye. It has something to do with, yeah, with like their words or even, yeah, like their actions. So it's giving me, yeah, with this blocked heart chakra, this is giving me, yeah, like, you know, like, God, you know, like hardening somebody's heart, you know, to, yeah, like, some people out here. So it's not that somebody, you know, like doesn't care about these people, but yeah, somebody, yeah, sees right through these people, or yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, like they, you know, got fed up with whoever those people are, and so yeah, they took the necessary, you know, steps, you know, the precautionary measures to make sure, you know, that, yeah, like these people can't interfere with somebody's life. But somebody definitely, yeah, they have some type of bright idea, you know, as far as, you know, like trying to interfere, because remember, yeah, you're so close that, yeah, your enemies can taste it. We got a air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. They could be causing somebody negativity out here. Or that's, you know, what, yeah, that could be a part of, you know, like some type of lie. So people, you know, could have blamed, you know, like, yeah, like somebody, you know, for, you know, yeah, like for some type of, you know, like actions, you know, that, yeah, like are going on, you know, like in somebody's life out here. Yep. There's somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, are secretly jealous and hating on, you know, like somebody's romantic relationship out here. It definitely, yeah, could be some past people. So these people, you know, yeah, they're trying to, you know, figure out how to get somebody to, you know, like alter their values and morals, you know. Yeah. Somebody, yeah, somebody's closest friends, you know, hold grudges against them. But somebody, you know, yeah, they could have saw right through these so-called closest friends. And so, yeah, somebody, you know, could have walked away. You know, somebody could have realized that, yeah, those closest friends, you know, are looking at me as competition. You know, when, yeah, we're supposed to be friends. We're not supposed to be competing against one another. So somebody, you know, yeah, they realized that, yeah, those people weren't their friends, you know. It's like family members, you know, competing against one another instead of, yeah, like working together. Yeah, there's somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, are hating on somebody's spiritual and psychic gifts out here. Somebody could be trying to compete against somebody when it comes to, yeah, like, you know, like some type of spiritual and psychic gifts out here. But somebody's lying. So somebody doesn't have, you know, let me not say they don't have, you know, but yeah, like somebody's not, if they have, you know, like, yeah, like some spiritual or psychic gifts, they're not using them in the way that they're supposed to be. And that could be what has somebody, yeah, all up in their head. Somebody definitely, yeah, with this Nine of Swords, you know, like somebody, you know, yeah, like what have I done? Or, you know, yeah, I feel like yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, they were sending the evil eye, you know, when it comes to their words and their actions. And I feel like this is like, yeah, like somebody, you know, I wish that, you know, they would have a crash. I wish, you know, that they would fall off a cliff. I wish, you know, and yeah, like whoever this person is, yeah, it's causing, you know, yeah, like their conscience, you know, like to really, you know, like, yeah, mess with them. But it's also, yeah, it could be, you know, so yeah, like somebody projecting, you know, yeah, like that negativity into the universe. And so it's kind of giving me, yeah, like, you know, like something happening, you know, that somebody, you know, one, they can't explain, and two, you know, like, yeah, they didn't want to happen, you know, to them. Or you know, like to somebody around them. Yeah, we got seek someone to perform or learn to do a hex breaking ritual. So that could be the bright idea, that somebody has, as far as, like, like trying to seek somebody to perform a hex breaking ritual, or somebody, could be learning, like to do some type of hex breaking ritual. So something about, like somebody, like trying to hex somebody. So going back to, like somebody trying to block somebody's heart chakra, or somebody, like trying to, like put a curse on somebody, to, like affect somebody's heart, so that, like it would cause, like some type of unexplained freak accident. But it goes back to, somebody wanting somebody's money, remember? Yeah, somebody's in despair out here. Somebody possibly, because on the card, on that sign, it says not hiring. So somebody, could lose a job, they could lose a home, they could lose everything. Or that's, like what somebody, they want for somebody, Somebody could be 32 years old. 3 and 2 breaks down to a 5. So there is a change that's about to take place for sure. But then we have the pathway card. So somebody's on their path, especially with this eight of cups, with this pathway. Somebody's on their path. Somebody could be about to embark on like some type of new path. You could be seeing a lot of butterflies at this time, because there's a lot of butterflies on that path. But something about the path to change. Or somebody, they could be, like creating, like change. So like the path that they're on, they could be creating some type of change. Somebody's life path, it could be the number 5. Why is justice here? We got expectation. So somebody, was expecting, somebody was expecting something, you know what I mean? Somebody, was expecting somebody to, engage. Somebody was, I don't know. Something about, somebody being engaged out here. I don't know. There could be somebody, that somebody was engaged to. And, somebody decided, like, no, it ain't gonna work, so somebody could have walked away. That could be the person, that, could be, like, mad because somebody doesn't pay them any mind. But somebody, they were expecting somebody to engage. They were expecting, like somebody, like to do something, to, so they can, like secure, like a victory out here. But somebody walked away. This is also giving me too, like somebody expecting somebody, like to walk away from something, so like a job, walk away, from, like what they're passionate about. Walk away, from, like a relationship. So going back to, somebody or some people hating on somebody's romantic relationship. People were expecting somebody to walk away, or, like either walk away, or, like engage, So I feel like there's somebody, that, like they're in a lose-lose situation, or they're about to be. The 28th could be significant. So something, could take place by the 28th of the month, or the 25th of the month. But somebody's high honor, and somebody definitely has powerful people, that are protecting them. But somebody definitely could have to walk away from like trying to cause some type of war out here. Because somebody's about to receive a message of concern. Somebody could receive a message of concern on the 14th of the month. But 1 and 4 breaks down to a 5. So something about, change. 2 and 8 breaks down to a 10. Today is, October the 10th. So something, could happen today for somebody. But 10, 14. So October the 14th could be significant. The year of 2014 could be significant. But y'all see how that person, was like holding their chest. I don't know. Somebody, could have chest pain out here. But somebody, could receive, like some type of message, and it could be, like shocking. But it's a physical message, because y'all see how that person has that paper. Somebody, could have been expecting somebody, like to receive, like some type of paperwork from the justice system. So somebody definitely, yeah, was trying to do some unethical stuff behind the scenes. Somebody, could have, yeah. So at the end of the day, somebody possibly, yeah, is going to receive, like some type of letter or something out here. Yeah, we got the community. Somebody could be 39 years old or born in 1993. It's something about, yeah, some information being spilled into the community. It has something to do with some sudden wealth. Somebody, could receive a message about, yeah, some sudden wealth. You could be seeing the angel number 211, 811, 111, 411. But y'all know, yeah, every time, those 11s show up, yeah, that lets me know that, yeah, somebody's spiritual team, yeah, is out here. But we know. And, yeah, there's some spiritual team members. I mean, some powerful spiritual team members that are out here on somebody's behalf. November the 28th could be significant. November the 14th could be significant. The year of 2011 could be significant. Yeah, somebody could be a Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. Something about, yeah, within the next 3 months. You could be saying 777, because that's what it says on this slot machine. We got a mature man. Yeah, there goes that 5. $511. Somebody, could like work for the government out here. It's also what I'm picking up, or something about, yeah, about the government. I'm looking into the 5th house. The 5th house is ruled by the zodiac sign Leo. So there could be a Leo involved. But the 5th house in astrology is the house of pleasure, ruling over joy, romance, creativity, and self-expression. It governs your approach to love, how you seek fun and excitement, your creative and artistic pursuits, and your relationship with children. Somebody, could work with children, or something about, yeah, somebody's children could be, I don't know, somebody, could be, yeah, expecting, yeah, a child. Planets in this house can indicate specific tendencies, such as a creative spirit with the sun, a love of romance with Venus, or a more passionate and risk-taking nature with Mars. This house also governs games of chance, speculation, and taking risks. It represents progeny. I think that's how you say that word. Including conception, birth, and your relationship with your children. So something about somebody's 5th house. So like, so something about somebody's birth chart. So that could be, yeah, what somebody, could be looking into. Going back, to, yeah, like somebody looking into, like, some information. Somebody, could be about to receive justice, for, like, a family member out here as well. We got great fortune at the bottom of the deck. We got distant horizon. Somebody could be 36 years old, or somebody could be born in 1963. Yeah, whenever this distant horizons card comes out, it always gives me, yeah, like somebody's future is over. But something about, yeah, like somebody's future being set out here. Something about, yeah, children. I don't know. This mature man is giving me, yeah, like father energy or like grandfather energy. Yeah, and then we have, yeah, gift. So yeah, sudden wealth gift. Somebody possibly, yeah, could be about to receive, like some type of gift, and it could be, yeah, sudden wealth. So going back to, yeah, like somebody wanting to take somebody's money out here. Maybe somebody don't know it. Yeah, we got the message card. Somebody definitely, yeah, could receive a letter out here. Somebody could be, yeah, angel number 711, 611, 311. Somebody knows that their future is over, yeah, after somebody receives, or if somebody receives some type of letter out here. But I feel like the, yeah, like whatever this letter is, it's been sitting somewhere for a while. Y'all see that dresser drawer? It's kind of like, yeah, like something, was, yeah, somebody, could find a letter, that belongs to somebody. We got the Lovers. So something about, yeah, a lover. Somebody could be a Gemini. But yeah, we got adjudication. So something about, yeah, like court. We got the justice system, and then we got adjudication. If you see it's a man and a woman, and it's two papers in front of the judge. So I feel like like especially with this all cap, one of those papers is fraud, the other one is real. It's just like, yeah, like somebody, possibly, like having some type of lawsuit, or yeah, like yeah, planning, to, yeah, like seek the courts, like for some help. And so, yeah, like somebody, they've been doing stuff, to try to get somebody to, yeah, like stand down, walk away, don't do it, But I feel like that, yeah, even if somebody stood down, walked away, didn't do it, yeah, justice is definitely still going to be served on somebody's behalf out here. Yeah, there's a friend, acquaintance, or a co-worker that's involved. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have walked away from some type of advice out here. We got a false flame, so there's a false flame involved. Be aware of, yeah, like whoever this false flame is trying to come in to give, like somebody some type of advice and guidance. We got a family out here, so that somebody's family is involved. So somebody's family, could be coming in with some type of advice or some guidance. Or there is somebody, like a past connection that could be trying to come in with some type of advice or some guidance. It could be multiple people, that could be trying to come in with some type of advice or some guidance. Or, yeah, going back to, like, yeah, multiple conversations. So somebody, could have had multiple conversations with people, that they thought, yeah, was going to give them, like some type of good advice, some good guidance. And, yeah, they could find out that they were lied to. And that could have somebody, yeah, all up in the Nine of Swords energy. There's a false flame that definitely, yeah, could be trying to come in to nurture and support somebody. So be aware. But it goes back to, yeah, friends, acquaintances, co-workers, family members, yeah, like trying to act like they're happy for somebody, but they're not. Acting like that they want to come in, to nurture and support somebody. But, yeah, they really don't. They want somebody's money. Trying to come in, with some type of advice and some guidance, yeah, well, you should do this with your money. You should do that with your money. There's also, yeah, somebody trying to come in as a partner or companion, but all we got out here is a false flame. Somebody's shiny zodiac sign could be of a rabbit. Somebody could be born in 1939, 1951, 1963. Yeah, we saw 1963. 1975, 1987, 1999. The year of, 2011 could be significant, or the year of 2023 could be significant. We got a feminine energy, so there's a feminine energy. Whoever this feminine energy is, they could be a false flame. They could be like a past connection of somebody. Somebody's shiny zodiac sign could be of a rooster. Somebody's shiny zodiac sign could be of a dog. Somebody's unloyal out here. Somebody's shiny zodiac sign could be of a tiger. We got a Taurus. So there's a Taurus involved. Somebody's shiny zodiac sign could be of a goat. We got short term. So somebody, you know, could be trying to come in as a partner or companion, you know, yeah, for a good time, not a long time. Somebody in the situation, somebody, you know, could have only known, you know, for a short amount of time or something, you know, yeah, it's you know. So going back to, yeah, like, you're so close, you know, that, yeah, like your enemies can taste it. So, yeah, you only have, you know, like with this short term, you only have a little more to go. You know what I mean? We got a Sagittarius. Then we got a twin flame. So we got a false flame and we got a twin flame. We got a Leo. We got a new connection. We got distant. So there could be some distance between some people. Or there could be somebody, you know, that could just be distant. We got a mirror. Some stuff is being mirrored back to somebody or some people. We got a pig. We got a karmic. Going back to, yeah, like some stuff being mirrored back to somebody. Yeah. That's why somebody's also in the Nine of Swords energy as well, all up in their head. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of an ox. And then we got a snake. So somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a snake. And then we got an Aquarius at the bottom of the deck. Something about, yeah, temptation. Be aware of, yeah, being tempted. But there goes that, yeah, that bright idea. Yep. Laptop. So something about, yeah, laptop. Somebody, yeah, could have thought it was a bright idea, yeah, to look into somebody out here. But there goes that light bulb as well. So something about, yeah, somebody's intuition. Somebody could be 41 years old. But we got bully. So somebody, you know, could be trying to bully somebody, you know, like, yeah, like on the internet out here. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could have been trying to, yeah, like embarrass somebody. There's people that definitely, yeah, were gossiping about somebody. So somebody, yeah, was having multiple conversations with people. And now, yeah, like they're all up in their head about it. Ooh. This could have something to do with somebody being homeless, you know. So maybe somebody, you know, yeah, like at a moment in time of their life, they were homeless. But it goes back to, yeah, like somebody projecting, you know, like some, yeah, like some energy, you know, into the universe, you know. I wish that they would lose their car. I wish they would lose their home. And then, yeah, like it comes back, you know, yeah, around. So somebody, you know, could have been trying to embarrass somebody, bully somebody, gossip about somebody. And, yeah, now they're feeling, you know, like a failure. And now, you know, yeah, like, yeah, they're being looked at, you know, in a certain way. Yeah, everything that they have done is backfiring. So whoever this is, yeah, they're about to take some type of loss out here. But somebody, yeah, their bright idea was to cause somebody to lose. I don't know, somebody, you know, could lose a pet. I don't know, you know, somebody, you know, was trying to, yeah, do something, you know, to, yeah, like somebody's pet out here. But somebody definitely, yeah, wants somebody to feel some type of sorrow out here. Yeah, we got family, so somebody's family could be involved. I don't know, somebody, you know, was trying to bully somebody's family or embarrass somebody's family, but this is like, yeah, like, you know, like some family members, you know, like trying to bully or embarrass somebody, and then, yeah, like their whole family, you know, yeah, is embarrassed. Their whole family's life, you know, yeah, is exposed. And then we got confinement. So somebody, you know, could end up getting locked up. Somebody's embarrassed about their family background. Or I don't know, somebody, you know, was trying to embarrass somebody, you know, when it comes, you know, like to their family background. I feel like somebody definitely, yeah, they were telling lies about, you know, yeah, like where they come from, who they are. It's just giving me, yeah, like somebody, yeah, goes on the internet, and yeah, so they tell lies, because they want a pity party, because yeah, like they want, people, to, yeah, donate to them. They want people, to, yeah, it's giving me, yeah, do anything for clout energy. Yeah, whoever this is, yeah, they wear many masks. Somebody's been pretending out here. I don't know. There could be some people, that, yeah, like, expose somebody, for, yeah, like, pretending. So, yeah, going back, to, yeah, like, somebody, claiming that they were homeless, or claiming, that, yeah, like, this has happened to them, that's happened to them, and, yeah, like, it never happened. I'm also picking up too that, yeah, like somebody, could have, yeah, said a whole bunch of stuff, that, yeah, was supposed to have taken place, but yeah, like it never took place. Or they could have put somebody's name, in some stuff, and yeah, like somebody, was nowhere around, when, yeah, like when it happened. This is like somebody, yeah, like they get in a car crash, and the first person that they say is, I know Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine has something to do with it. And yeah, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine was all the way in Alaska, helping, to feed the homeless children in Alaska, whatever they were doing in Alaska, But somebody definitely, yeah, could be born in 1987 out here. We got an insurance policy. So somebody's bright idea could have something to do with an insurance policy out here. Somebody, yeah, could find out, that somebody put their name on an insurance policy, and then, yeah, try to cause some type of freak accident, so they can cash in. But this is also giving me too, because, yeah, we have the mature man out here. So something about, yeah, like somebody, could find out, that, yeah, like, they're on, like some type of insurance policy. But yeah, when it comes to, yeah, like somebody's bright idea, and this insurance policy, yeah, their plan failed. Because they lied. We got an aunt, so there's an aunt involved. Somebody's aunt could work, like in the justice system. And so, yeah, going back to, yeah, somebody doing some type of unethical actions, to cash in. Or some unethical actions, yeah, leads to somebody, like, yeah, like losing their job, like losing everything. Somebody, could be giving somebody the cold shoulder. Or it goes back to, yeah, somebody's mad, because somebody pays them no mind. So somebody, could have been so mad, that they, yeah, did something unethical out here. But somebody, could be giving somebody the cold shoulder, but it could be because, yeah, somebody, could see right through what's going on. Or somebody, yeah, they could be giving, like somebody or some people the cold shoulder because, yeah, like they could find out. So this could be, yeah, like another family member finding out, that, yeah, like their own family member was planning and plotting on, yeah, like their own family member, But somebody could also be giving, like somebody the cold shoulder because they could be plotting their next move. Yeah. Somebody's being told, yeah, to continue to focus on your dreams and ambitions. So, with those powerful spiritual protectors around here, I feel like whoever, yeah, this is plotting their next move. And this is like, yeah, some family members, yeah, plotting on their own family members. And so, yeah, those powerful spiritual protectors could be, yeah, ancestors. And so, yeah, those ancestors, yeah, is looking at these family members that's planning and plotting on their own family member like, are y'all dumb? Are y'all stupid? But yeah, that's how they thought that somebody was. Dumb, stupid, gullible, naive. it's giving me too, yeah, like, you know, like, yeah, like there's some people, you know, that, yeah, already know about this, you know, so yeah, like there's family members that already know, you know, that, yeah, like the insurance policy is in somebody's name, or yeah, like somebody, you know, is about to receive, you know, yeah, like some money from an insurance policy, and so yeah, they're planning and plotting, you know, their next move on the person, you know, the, yeah, like the name is on the insurance policy, and yeah, whoever these people are, yeah, they're overly confident that they can do this. Mm-hmm. Well, that's the person that, yeah, gonna be all up in their head like, why did I do this? Was, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But whatever's about to happen, when they ask you how it happened, just tell them God works. So there could be a miracle that could take place for somebody. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a P. Mm-hmm. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be doing some type of spell work out here. So somebody could be plotting their next move, you know, to, yeah, do some type of spell work on somebody. But yeah, going back to, yeah, you know, like whoever these people are, they don't know, you know, that, yeah, like what they're doing, you know, sending the evil eye, you know, because spell work ain't always, you know, yeah, using herbs and bones and, you know, whatever they do, you know, to, yeah, do it. Yeah. Sending the evil eye, you know, with words and actions. Yeah, that's a form of spell work. Mm-hmm. Yeah. People are losing respect for whoever this is. So that's why whoever this is in the Nine of Swords energy. Mm-hmm. It could be an ant. Yeah, but people could be losing respect for them because, yeah. Yeah, the tea has been spilled. So, yeah, the beans, yeah, have been spilled. We got address. So somebody, you know, could have somebody's address. Somebody, you know, could have, yeah, like, I don't know. Somebody, you know, could have, yeah, like, leaked somebody's address. Or somebody, you know, yeah, looking for somebody's address. Going back to, yeah, like, that idea card. You know, the person was looking at on the laptop, you know. Yeah, they could have been looking, you know, up somebody's address. That's for somebody, not everybody. But yeah, when it comes to, yeah, like some type of spell work attack, yeah, the last attack raised the price. Or however, you know, like somebody or some people were trying to attack somebody, yeah, it raised the price. So, So that could be why, yeah, somebody, you know, needs to, yeah, get an insurance policy. Somebody, yeah. Or yeah, somebody's about to, yeah, have to, you know, use the insurance policy. Because, yeah, the last attack raised the price. But we got family members. So, yeah, somebody's family members are involved. Somebody, you know, could be, yeah, addressing, you know, like their family members, you know, about, yeah, what they've been doing. So it goes back to, yeah, another family member addressing, yeah, the other family members. Mm-hmm. We got forgiveness. So somebody, you know, could be plotting their next move, you know, to possibly, yeah, ask for some type of forgiveness. But I really feel like that, yeah, they only want to, yeah, ask for some type. They think that somebody's a fool, you know. They think that, yeah, well, if we go ask for forgiveness, then yeah, like, you know, we'll just go back to, you know, a happy dysfunctional family like we were. Mm-mm. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have taken some type of trip, you know, to do some type of spell work. Mm-hmm. If somebody is plotting their next move to ask for some type of forgiveness, yeah, they don't even know that, yeah, like there's some other people. It could be family members, I don't know, but yeah, like they're still plotting their next move when it comes to, yeah, like doing some type of spell work. So they don't even know that, yeah, the last attack raised the price. So they don't even know that, yeah, like whatever they're doing is going to hit the people, you know, that, yeah, they don't expect. Mm-hmm. Yeah, whoever this is, yeah, they barked up the wrong tree. When it comes to, yeah, doing some type of spell work on somebody, they barked up the wrong tree. Mm-hmm. Somebody's first, middle, last name can start with a V. something about a vice president. Somebody could be the vice president of something. But whoever these people are, yeah, they're living a toxic lifestyle out here. It's some family members that are living a toxic lifestyle. They definitely, yeah, whoever these people are, they could have barked up the wrong tree because, yeah, they assume, that somebody was living a toxic lifestyle. So, yeah, they're an easy target. Wow, we got love binding spell. So somebody, yeah, could have done some type of love binding spell. Or this is like, yeah, like somebody plotting their next move, to ask for forgiveness only, to, yeah, get close to somebody, to, yeah, like do some type of spell on somebody. Somebody's family is definitely, yeah, into, yeah, black magic and spells. Somebody definitely, yeah, is trying to bind themselves to somebody as well. But it's not working because we got the Eight of Cups. Somebody's still, yeah, walking away. Or somebody still has walked away. Yeah. But yeah. Somebody's life is about to change in a big way. Especially for those, that barked up the wrong tree. But yeah, whoever this message is for, yeah, your life is about to change in a big way. You are the wrong tree that they barked up. Yeah. And you need to know that, yeah, you are really that great. Yeah, somebody could be an old soul out here. So somebody, yeah, is wise beyond their years. And yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, is crying over spilled milk. So there are some people that, yeah, they know that somebody's life is about to change in a big way. But it goes back to, yeah, you're so close, your enemies can taste it. Yep. And yeah, whoever these people are, yeah, they can't take the heat. Yeah, because they abandoned their personal values. Possibly, yeah, like trying to get somebody to abandon their personal values. Or, yeah, like they thought, that, yeah, like they could, like, yeah, get somebody to take the fall. Or they thought, that, yeah, like if they put somebody's address on it, that, yeah, like they would, the person's address that they put on, the fraudulent paperwork, yeah, it would come back to them. Yeah, somebody has definitely, yeah, been trying to manipulate their way to the top. They've been trying to control the narrative to get their way. Yep, and whoever this is, yeah, their desire for quick and easy results has them in a jam. So whoever this is, whoever is resonating with this message, you could be the last to find out about, yeah, what's going on. Or it could be, yeah, whoever this is, that could be trying to address some people now. They could be the last to find out, what's been going on. So we got lone wolf personality. So somebody, could have a lone wolf personality out here. So it's giving me, yeah, like somebody, is good on their own, somebody, yeah, they can stand on their own 2 feet on their own. Yeah, because somebody, could have gone through, like a major life change. So that could have, yeah, somebody, in like a lone wolf personality. Because, yeah, like somebody, yeah, they've gone through a major life change, and they saw, what they needed to see in order for, yeah, to, be alone. Or in order, to, yeah, only deal with, like certain people. Wow. But yeah, somebody, could be the last to find out, that, yeah, like somebody, has gone through a major life change. So it could be a scorned love, or it could be, yeah, like, the false flame, that thinks that they're coming in, to act like that they want to nurture and support somebody. But yeah, whoever, these people are, yeah, their desire for quick and easy results has them in a jam. And one reason is because, yeah, like their story isn't adding up. So it goes back to, yeah, somebody lying and saying, yeah, homeless or whatever they were saying. There's also somebody or some people that, yeah, like they're afraid to set boundaries. So this could have something to do, you know, with, yeah, like, it could be, you know, like another family member, you know. So yeah, like, instead of them, you know, like standing on the morals and values, you know, that they were brought up on, you know, they allowed the moralist and valueless family member, you know, to, yeah, manipulate them, you know, to do something, you know, that they think is quick and easy, you know, easy in, easy out, you know. They think that they're going to, yeah, get something, you know, it's easy, you know, or, yeah, they thought that they were going to get, yeah, like some type of quick results or whatever they thought, yeah, and, yeah, like, their actions have them in a jam. And so whoever, you know, the other family member, yeah, they were afraid to set boundaries. So yeah, they just laid down like a doormat and allowed, yeah, the other family members or whatever this is, yeah, to walk all over them. So I feel like that, yeah, they thought that, yeah, whoever this message was for is for, yeah, it's just like that. We got job loss. So somebody definitely, yeah, could lose a job. Somebody, you know, could, yeah, take some type of financial loss, or yeah, like somebody's gone through a major life change. So somebody has lost a job, you know, somebody has went through a financial loss, but somebody kept it moving. Somebody, you know, continued, you know, to, yeah, persevere. But somebody definitely, yeah, could have exposed some type of private information because they're jealous. And they thought that, yeah, like them exposing this private information, yeah, would bring them quick and easy results. Or they thought, you know, that, yeah, like, you know, they, yeah, like they would get some money out of it. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could have, yeah, like, this could be, you know, like somebody that has a blog channel or something like that, you know. So somebody could have paid somebody, you know, to expose this, you know, information. And so whoever it is, you know, that, yeah, like took the money to expose the information, they could find out, you know, that, yeah, like it was just out of jealousy, you know, it wasn't, you know, yeah. So then this person is like, what have I done? Why did I get involved? Yeah, you're involved. Yeah, you're involved. You're in collusion. But there is somebody that definitely could be the last to find out, you know, that, yeah, like their family members, you know, like were in collusion. Or, yeah, like a whole community of people were in collusion. Somebody's being told that, yeah, surround yourself with positive energy. We got dirty money, so somebody's involved in some dirty money. Somebody thought that, yeah, like, they were going to get some quick and easy results, and it has something to do with dirty money, and it has them in a jam. Yeah. Whoever this is, they're in a lose-lose situation. I don't know if somebody, you know, lied and said that somebody, you know, that somebody, you know, was involved in some type of dirty money situation, or going back to, yeah, people thought, you know, that somebody, you know, was, yeah, gullible and naive, dumb, you know, they'll fall for it, or be aware of, yeah, like people thinking that somebody's gonna fall for something. But yeah, I feel like that whoever this is, they fell for anything, you know what I mean? And so they stood for nothing, yeah, and they fell for everything. We got the throat chakra. So somebody definitely, yeah, wants to communicate. But somebody, you know, going, yeah, somebody could have tried to block somebody's heart, somebody's throat chakra. I don't know. And yeah, somebody, you know, could have tried to block somebody's throat chakra, and maybe, you know, like they were warned. You know? They were warned. So somebody got receipts out here. So yeah, somebody sees right through some stuff, or yeah, somebody has receipts of some stuff on some people. But somebody, yeah, is being told, yeah, to handle this situation with divine class. So this is like, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, like having receipts, you know, like, yeah, like having, you know, like ammo to, yeah, engage, you know what I mean, in this situation. But yeah, somebody's being told, stand down, you know, handle this situation with divine class, because yeah, somebody has, yeah, powerful spiritual protectors, yeah, that definitely, yeah, are handling this situation. Somebody's first, middle, last name can start with an H. Yeah. And somebody's also being told to handle this situation with divine class, because yeah, whoever these people are, they don't see their wrongs. They're stuck, yeah, their wrongdoings, they're stuck in the matrix. So it goes back to, yeah, people don't know that they're, yeah, sending the evil out with their words and their actions. But whoever this is, yeah, they're definitely, yeah, worrying about the future. It's something about, yeah, like somebody don't know when to fold them, you know. So yeah, like Because going back to, yeah, like the fifth house, you know, was talking all about creativity and, you know, yeah, like passion and things of that nature. It's kind of like whoever this is, you know, that, yeah, like they don't know when to fold them. They don't know when to, you know, yeah, like stop, you know, being involved with dirty money, dirty deeds, or whatever they're doing, you know, and yeah, create, you know, like some type of positivity, you know, like in their life. Mm-hmm. Excuse me, y'all. We got an epiphany. So somebody, you know, could have an epiphany. Somebody, you know, could have a sudden realization or a moment of clarity where they understand something in a new way. Mm-hmm. So that could be, you know, why somebody, you know, yeah, like is addressing, you know, like some type of family members out here. But somebody definitely is holding on to grudges out here. It could be family members, friends, you know. Mm-hmm. So yeah, somebody has gone through a major life change, and yeah, people are jealous. They're holding on to grudges, you know, past grudges, you know, some stuff that, yeah, somebody has walked away from. But it's also too, yeah, people are realizing, yeah, having an epiphany, or, you know, yeah, somebody, you know, has had a moment of clarity, or why, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, done exposed some private information. It's out of jealousy. It's because, yeah, they're holding on to, yeah, grudges. Mm-hmm. So there is somebody that definitely is determined to set the record straight out here. So it goes back to, yeah, like somebody, you know, like addressing the elephant in the room, or addressing, you know, some family members. Mm-hmm. You could be seeing the angel number 555. Yeah, there is a big change that's about to take place. Yeah, and somebody's life path definitely, yeah, is the number life path number 5, which is all about change. Mm-hmm. There's a guilty private investigator involved, so somebody, you know, could have hired a private investigator, yeah, to gather some information on somebody. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I feel like when it came to, you know, like somebody trying to cause a war, or somebody trying to, you know, like battle somebody, yeah, they're finding out, yeah, who the weak is and who the strong is. Mm-hmm. Yep. But it's giving me, yeah, like power struggle with this weak versus strong. Uh-huh. There's somebody that definitely, yeah, won't tell the truth to save their soul. So when it comes to, yeah, somebody won't tell the truth to save their soul, yeah, somebody's a lost soul out here. There's a karmic feminine involved, so there's a karmic feminine. Yeah, it came out, yeah. Whoever this is, yeah, they're a lost soul out here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, while somebody, you know, is being looked at as having, yeah, supernatural powers. Mm-hmm. So there's a lost soul, you know, like trying to battle, you know, somebody that has supernatural powers. Or, yeah, they're trying to battle, you know, yeah, like the supernatural. Somebody thought that they had supernatural powers, and I feel like they're being brought back down to size. Uh-huh. Somebody definitely, yeah, could want to prove that they have changed. Mm-mm. Yeah, whoever this is, they have no boundaries. Whoever this is, they definitely, yeah, could be out of control. Or, yeah, the situation, you know, is out of control. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We got the crown chakra. So something about, yeah, somebody's chakras. Somebody, you know, whoever this is, they could have, yeah, been attacking, yeah, like somebody's chakras. Mm-hmm. But yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, they are, yeah, they have connection, you know, yeah, like to the spirit realm. Yeah, when it comes to, yeah, the throat chakra with the crown chakra, this is like, yeah, like somebody operating in their life purpose. Somebody, yeah, somebody is jealous. They don't like it. Or people. Yeah, enemies. And it's also giving me, yeah, like these enemies know that somebody, yeah, is so close to, yeah, receiving, you know, like some information, yeah, that somebody deserves. Mm-hmm. Whoever this lost soul is, or whoever these people are, yeah, they're big talk with little action. But it goes back to, yeah, you know, like somebody, you know, not revealing their next move, you know, yeah, like letting their actions speak. Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody talks a lot, but yeah, like they ain't gonna bust a move and you know, ain't gonna bust a grape, you know, in Welch's backyard. Yep. Whoever this is, they acted irrational, and yeah, now they regret it. Mm-hmm. So, whoever this message is resonating with, you need to know that, yeah, there is some favor that definitely, yeah, is being granted to you out here. Mm-hmm. And just know that, yeah, the birds are chirping. So, yeah, people are talking. There could be multiple conversations, you know, going on, you know, and it definitely, yeah, could have somebody's name in it. But, yeah, you know, you could be seeing a lot of birds, you know. Yeah, spiritual messages, you know. So spiritual messages, you know, could be, yeah, coming your way, or a lot of spiritual downloads. But yeah, favor is being granted to you when it comes to you, yeah, operating in your life purpose. Mm-hmm. The color black could be significant. But this is giving me, you know, yeah, like you know, like, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, like they chose the dark side. Mm-hmm. But there's a lot of gossiping, a lot of spreading rumors about somebody out here. But yep, somebody's lies are being uncovered. There's an ex-lover involved. So there's an ex-lover's lies that are being uncovered. This ex-lover could have been gossiping and spreading rumors. This ex-lover could be the one, you know, that could be trying to, yeah, like thinking that they're, you know, yeah, gonna come in, you know, to nurture and support somebody. Come in, you know, to, yeah, you know, try to, yeah, put somebody in a relationship. Yeah, that false flame. Yeah, but good things come to those who wait. Mm-hmm. Yep. Somebody's free will is also being denied as well. I don't know, somebody, you know, yeah, they thought that they could, you know, deny somebody of their free will. No, somebody's free will, yeah, invoke their free will to, yeah, walk away, move forward, you know, yeah. Uh-huh. And whoever this is, yeah, they violated and mistreated somebody. There's multiple people that, yeah, violated and mistreated somebody. And these people definitely, yeah, could be taking losses left and right. There could be somebody, you know, that violated and mistreated somebody because maybe, you know, yeah, like they didn't have, you know, a lot in the past, you know. Mm-hmm. Yep. But good things come to those who wait. Yeah, somebody, you know, could have lost a lot. Somebody, you know, could have lost a home. Somebody could have lost friends. Somebody could have lost jobs, money, family. Yeah, but it still didn't stop somebody, yeah, from moving forward, you know. And yeah, whatever those losses are that somebody, you know, yeah, lost, yeah, evidently, you know, yeah, it wasn't supposed to be on somebody's path. So it was friends, family members, jobs, or whatever, yeah. The path that somebody's on, yeah, it wasn't supposed to go anyway. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, some trouble is brewing because, yeah, the truth is out. Mm-hmm. We got a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So there's a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Yeah. Some lies about a death are being uncovered as well. Mm-hmm. We got an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So there's an earth sign involved. Mm-hmm. There could be, whoever this earth sign is, they could acted irrational and now they regret it. So whoever this is, they definitely, yeah, could be trying to flip sides like a pancake. Or yeah, they flip sides like a pancake. Mm-hmm. We got a white collar worker or white collar job. So somebody, you know, could have a white collar job or be a white collar worker. Somebody definitely, yeah, works with paper out here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And there's somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, are about to get a rude awakening. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because, yeah, there's some lies that are being uncovered. Somebody, you know, could be in the public's eye. Or something about, yeah, like something, you know, like being made public. This could be, yeah, like the truth, you know, being made public. But, yeah, Same thing. Lies being uncovered, you know. Anything else? But accountability doesn't cost a thing. So I feel like that whoever it is, that yeah, like they won't tell the truth to save their soul. Yeah, that's that lost soul. But somebody's about to get a rude awakening. They're about to have to hold themselves accountable. For some stuff. Definitely could have something to do with like psychically and energetically attacking somebody. That's for sure. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Yeah. So somebody needs to be aware because, there's a leech that's headed your way. It could be an Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, family members, friends, people that, ain't supposed to be on somebody's path. That's why, somebody, was instructed, to walk away, get away. Somebody, could be, like trying to confront their fears now. Somebody, could be ready to take some type of action. But it goes back to, like somebody, being told, not to reveal, like your next move. Just make your next move, let it show in your actions. But something about, somebody putting something on paper out here. I don't know, somebody, let me not. But whoever these people are, somebody showed unconditional love to these people. And they were attacking somebody. With, gossiping and spreading rumors, psychically and energetically attacking somebody because, they're hating on somebody's spiritual and psychic gifts. They were doing all type of stuff. And, these people, it was a game to these people. Yeah. There's an unloyal and selfish family member that definitely, is involved. But, somebody is being told to, keep going because, you're almost there. Something definitely, could be broadcasted for the world to see. So, something about, something being in the public's eye out here. Somebody definitely, could have been, like broadcasted. This could be on social media, stuff, going the extra mile to show somebody that they didn't care. But it was all a game. And because somebody is no longer in their grips, somebody's losing their mind. But they are also losing their mind because, they have been avoiding, holding themselves accountable. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Yep. But we got receipts. So something about I don't know, somebody could be broadcasting like some type of receipts, But I feel like somebody could have been trying to embarrass somebody by saying that they had some type of receipts that they didn't have. But somebody told the truth from the beginning. But this is also too, like somebody, giving people warnings, I done already walked away, I done already disengaged, but don't think that I don't got receipts, don't think that I still ain't got ammo, and so Somebody, they try to, they crossed the gun line, and so bow, receipts. There are some people that definitely are living in old memories. So whatever these receipts are, it could be like old receipts on somebody. Who cares? Somebody told the truth from the beginning anyway. So like it wouldn't really be receipts if somebody already told the truth. But whoever these people are, they don't like somebody's beliefs or it's differences in beliefs. So somebody, looks at somebody, a certain way, or somebody's being looked at by their family in a certain way because of, like what they believe in. So somebody believes in spirituality, maybe somebody, comes from a religious background, but there's no religion without spirituality. There's no spirituality without religion. But if these people, they would, dig, research, find out, they would realize that, there's no religion without spirituality. There's no spirituality without religion. But We got put in false marriage. So somebody, could find out that they were put in a false marriage, or somebody put somebody in a false marriage. I don't know. Somebody, could have, try to put somebody in a false marriage, to cash in on some type of insurance policy. But somebody's running in circles out here, and whoever this is, they have a very, very, very unclean reputation. And so somebody definitely needs to know that they will have to make a decision soon. So, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and your middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.